Hi everyone, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to another day of my Mother's Day series. I can't believe it's almost coming to an end. I had so much fun making all these projects for you guys. So what I have for you today is a little ring-bound mini album. Now this project is super quick and simple, and I'm sure you can do one in no time. Of course, I have a full tutorial and process video on how I made the album and embellished it. So like I said, I'm just using a ring to bind the album, and it's quick and easy to do. Now you can add as many pages as you wish. I just added a few here, but I think I'm gonna be expanding and adding a couple more because I just really love it. Now this is my gift from me to me because I'm not gonna part with this. So of course I have pictures of my girls throughout the album. This is a little heart that says family. I did use an ephemera pack for this as well, and that's really all I used: the paper pack and one set of ephemera, and then just a couple little ribbons and laces, as you can see. So yeah, I stitched some pieces. I have some tulle on the background here, and then this opens up and more pictures of me and my girls. I wanted to print the pictures on black and white to give it a nice contrast to all the beautiful pastel colors that are happening in the album. So these are the ephemera pieces, and I don't remember the name of the pack, but I also got it at Joann's, and I will be I did a haul video, so you can check that one out. So over here I put these pages together by stitching them. You can also just glue it, and I show it in the tutorial both ways how you could do that. And so here I just layered the tulle. This is like a little tulle lace, so it has tulle all the way up here, and then it has this pretty decoration on the bottom. Some butterflies, pictures. So over here I created this little place. Now I realize that the tag actually it's upside down because it has the little hole on the other side, but it's okay. I just I love it. It's a nice place to add journal. Then these are also pocket pages, so I did this little format as a holder, but I haven't added anything in here yet. Like I said, I'm still gonna be adding more pictures and expanding into this album. So the next page, look at these. Aren't they just adorable? So I just love these pictures. This was taken actually on my daughter's birthday when her sisters were saying happy birthday to her, and more stitching and just a very simple quick layouts. This one over here, my Ariel, and again, so I cut the pages into different sizes just to to make it more fun. Some tulle on the back. Love the flower design. And on this one I did create a tag using my scrap pieces, and I just stitched different stitches in there, so I'll probably be journaling on the back of that. On the next page there is my Emma. I wanted to do one of each, so I love this flowery gray paper, even though it's flowers against flowers with a flower. I think it all kind of goes together because they're all pretty neutral. So yeah, so that's why I did the pictures on black and white. I know it's looking a little bit darker because my lighting it's really bad, but yeah, but the pictures are not that dark. And here's Tessa, and over here I made her picture into a little pocket, so you can also do that. And just another tag to add some journaling and more of these butterflies. Now this one I just again used some of my scrap pieces, did a little punch on the edge and stitch it as well. So I'll be adding some journaling here, and I love how that looks sticking out. So the next one just says home sweet home, something to fill that page. And I'm sorry about the glare, but it has a lot of gold foiled. And this one says collect moments, not things. And this was me and Ariel. This picture was taken on Easter, so it's a recent picture of us. I did stitch, as you can see, the top and bottom. And on this one I have two tags that I planned on adding some journaling, either that or just add more pictures on those tags. And these pockets you can actually add quite more tags if you like. And these last two pages here as well, so I did me and Ariel here, and then me and Emma, me and Tessie. So just special little moments with my girls. Over here says thankful, and just pretty simple layouts. This project came together, I think all together in like 2 hours, and it'll probably be less time if you don't, you know, add the stitches like I did here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little project and stay tuned for the tutorial, and thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye. Okay, to make this project we're going to use some chipboard. I have two pieces of 8 by 5.5. I'm going to be using two of these ring binds because this is how we're gonna put the album together. I'm using the Parkland Rustic Meadows collection mainly because I just love the size and I love the pastel colors of the designs. And then I have some tulle, I have some ephemera pieces, and I recently shared, or I'm going to share, I just recorded a video doing a haul of all these ephemera pieces and this paper collection. Also, I printed out some pictures that I'm going to be using on my album, and these are black and white because I think they're gonna look really pretty against the pastel colors of the collection. And as you know, I'm doing these projects also for Mother's Day for myself, my family, and so yeah, so you are seeing a lot of my kids on these videos. So the first thing I'm gonna do is select pieces of paper that I want to cover my chipboard on. So I'm just gonna pick 4 different pieces, and I think this will make a really pretty background for the front. Let's see over here. Oh, I love this one. I love that one. So maybe we do front and back, and then some of this for the other side. So I am going to cut this at, let's see, what did I say, 8 by 5.5. So I'm cutting it exactly the size of the chipboard. So there's 2 pieces here, and then let me do these 2 as well. So 8 by 5.5. Okay, and then I am simply going to just glue one on the front and one on the back, like so. So now I'm gonna grab my ruler and I'm going to measure 2 inches from the top, and I'm just gonna mark right there, and 2 inches from the bottom, so I'm gonna mark right there as well. And then I'm going to measure about 3/4 inches to the edge, and I'm just gonna make a mark, and this is where we're going to punch our holes. Mark it right there. So that's gonna be 1, and here is the other one is right there. Let's see. Okay, so now we have the location of our rings, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place this one on top and just mark right there where we're gonna make these holes for the back piece. And I'm just gonna make the holes again. Okay, so I actually went ahead and put my rings in the front and the back cover, and then I realized that when you open it, they actually touch too much because I did 3/4 of an inch here. So if you punch your holes just at 1/2 inch will be better. So what I did to solve my problem was just trim 1/4 inch here on this side. So you could do that, or you can just punch your holes at 1/2 inch instead of 3/4. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, otherwise your album will be touching too much. So anyway, so now let's move on to the pages. I'm going to select a few other designs. This one here. So we're gonna put them together in sets of 2. Let's see. Maybe I'll use this the back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them back to back, and on the outside I'm going to select the design that I like better. So if you're using a one-sided paper, it actually works well too. You don't have to use the double-sided. So I'm going to trim some of the pages at 8 by 5. Okay, and notice that I'm grabbing 2 at a time, and I'm gonna put this aside for now. So then I'm going to grab 2, and I'm going to cut some at 7. So let me put these 2 together. So these I can cut like at 7 by 4. I'm gonna do 7 by 4.5. So I'm just kind of playing around with the sizes, so the pages are, different sizes. So I'm gonna put these 2 together, and so maybe this one I can do, I don't know, like 6.5 by 4.5, something like that. So just put 2 pieces of paper together, 2 together, and then select the size that you want. So now what we're gonna do is you're gonna glue the top and the bottom. Let me take this one out of each one of your your 2 matching pieces, and you're gonna join them together like so. Now you could do that. You can also just go ahead and stitch the top and the bottom. Okay, so I stitched mine up and down, as you can see, and now I'm just gonna place this right on top here of my original base, just so I can mark where I'm gonna place the holes. Now let's make sure we have the right orientation. This is gonna be the front, this is probably gonna be the next page. So I'm just gonna mark in here where I'm going to punch my holes. Just like that. So now I'm going to grab the smaller ones, and I'm just going to center them, and I'm gonna center this one as well, just so they are like that. And then I'm just gonna place the one that I just did right here on top as a guide of where I'm going to punch my next hole. Okay, here we go. So I'm just gonna do one right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this one just right there. So now that I have the holes, I am ready to start decorating the album. So I'm just gonna speed through this process. So now I'm just gonna cut the tags that are gonna go inside the album, and I'm just gonna kind of play around with different sizes. So this is a 5x7, and I want to see if this will fit right here. Okay, honey, I'll be right there. So yeah, so then I'm just going to either round the corner or not round the corner, but use this circle and just do like a reverse circle cutout. Okay, and these are going to go in my pockets as well as my tags. And yeah, and I think we are done. So I hope that you guys enjoy the tutorial, and I hope that you try it for yourself, and let me know what you think. See you next time. Bye bye.